Ernest Koroma. Born on the 2nd October 1953, is a Sierra Leonean politician who served as the 4th president of Sierra Leone from the 17th of September, 2007 to the 4th of April, 2018. Born and raised in Makeni in northern Sierra Leone, Koroma spent more than 24 years working in the private insurance industry before entering politics in 2002. From 1988 to 2002, he worked at the Reliance Insurance Trust Corporation, where he rose to the post of managing director. Koroma attended the Magbaraka Government Secondary School for boys in Magbaraka before he moved to the capital Freetown to attend Fora Bay College, from where he graduated in 1976. Soon after graduating from Fora Bay College, Koroma became a teacher at St. Francis Secondary School in Makeni between 1976 and 1978. His father, Sylvanus Koroma, was of Temne and Loco heritage, who grew up in a Temne household and who worked as a Bible school teacher at the Wesleyan Church in Makeni. Koroma's mother, Alice Koroma, was an ethnic Biriwa Limba from the small rural town of Kamabai. She entered local politics in the 1960s and was elected as a member of the All People's Congress to the Makeni City Council. Alice Koroma was women's leader of the APC Bombali district branch. She was also a strong supporter of former President Siaka Stevens' administration when the APC leader was elected. Alice Koroma later worked for most of her career as a primary school teacher in Makeni. A longtime member of the Wesleyan Church of Sierra Leone, Koroma married Sia Nyama Koroma, the daughter of attorney and politician Abu Aya Koroma, who served as former Attorney General of Sierra Leone and held several other government ministry positions under Presidents Joseph Saidu Momo and Ahmad Tejan Kaba. An ethnic Kono from Kono District, Sia Koroma is a biochemist, holding Bachelor of Science with honors in chemistry and a master's in biochemistry. She is also a psychiatric nurse trained and qualified in Great Britain. Koroma and his wife, Sia Koroma, were married on October 18, 1986, at the King Memorial UMC Church in Freetown. Together they have 2 adult daughters, Alice and Dankay. Daughter Alice Koroma is a lawyer, having graduated from the University of East Anglia in 2010. Koroma was elected as leader of the All People's Congress, APC, Sierra Leone's main opposition party, on the 24th of March 2002, after defeating then-incumbent APC leader Edward Touré. Koroma stood as the APC candidate in the 2002 presidential election, but was defeated by incumbent President Ahmad Tejan Kaba, who won 70.3% of the vote, to Koroma's 22.35%. Koroma conceded defeat. Koroma was later elected to Parliament, representing his home district of Bombali from 2002 to 2007. In 2005, he was elected the minority leader of Parliament and remained in that position until his election to the presidency in 2007. In the 2007 presidential election runoff, Koroma received 54.6% of the vote and defeated incumbent Vice President Solomon Bariwa of the ruling Sierra Leone's People's Party. Bariwa conceded defeat, and Koroma was sworn in as president on the 17th of September 2007 at the State House in the capital Freetown. In the November 2012 presidential election, Koroma was re-elected as president for a second term, receiving 58.7% against his main opponent, SLPP candidate Julius Matabio, who received 37.4%. The Ernest Koroma's presidency focused upon rebuilding the country's national infrastructure after the Civil War, fighting corruption, and improving the country's healthcare system. In April 2010, Koroma signed into law the country's free healthcare program for pregnant women, nursing mothers and children under the age of 5. Koroma has focused on free market solutions, attracting more private investment. On the 4th of September 2008, Koroma declared his assets to the Sierra Leone Anti-Corruption Commission and signed into law the country's new anti-corruption bill of 2008 at the State House in Freetown. Under the new law, it is compulsory for the president and other government officials to declare their assets and update them annually. Koroma gave the country's Anti-Corruption Commission more powers to investigate and prosecute corrupt officials. Since coming to power in 2007, Koroma dismissed several government ministers associated with corruption, including 2 of his ministers indicted on corruption charges by the Sierra Leone Anti-Corruption Commission. The Koroma presidency focused on road constructions across the country, which has significantly improved Sierra Leone's infrastructure and encouraged investments, which led to investment in the country's mining industry, mostly by Chinese companies. With the financial help of the United Nations, his government implemented a free healthcare program for children, pregnant women, and breastfeeding mothers. However, many experts and critics say most of the money meant to fund the program has been mismanaged and misused by senior government officials due to corruption. The Koroma presidency still faces major challenges in fighting corruption, extreme poverty, unemployment, poor housing conditions, poor healthcare, poor energy, and water supplies. The president maintained that improvements have been made in all the areas, but critics and many experts say his government did not do enough to better these areas. In President Koroma's inauguration speech, he promised zero tolerance of corruptions, and during the early years of his presidency, several senior government officials allied to the president were arrested and prosecuted for corruption by the country's Anti-Corruption Commission. However, most of the senior government officials allied to the president were acquitted of corruption charges in court. Critics alleged they were acquitted by the court because they were close allies of President Koroma, an allegation denied by the presidency. The Sierra Leone Auditor General report said millions of dollars of the money meant for Ebola patients were missing in government emergency Ebola account. President Koroma named experts to investigate the allegation, and some senior government officials linked to the Ebola funds were fired and suspended. Koroma was succeeded by Julius Maada Bio, following his victory in runoff elections held on the 31st of March 2018. In December 2023, Koroma was placed under house arrest after 2 days of interrogation following an attempted coup d'etat on the 26th of November 2023 during demonstrations. He was charged on the 3rd of January 2023 with 4 counts of treason in relation to the coup attempt.